So good morning, everybody. Well, it's almost afternoon. It's like 10:30. Yeah. So I don't know. This retirement gig is different. That's for sure. The days kind of really go fast. It seems like, which you wouldn't think so. I've been busy most of the summer, doing summer projects around my house and stuff like that. Yeah, the last couple days have been kind of rainy, and it's supposed to rain today too, but I figured I'd get the dogs out for a hike, and yeah, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time sitting down to paint, because I really like painting, but I guess it's the whole idea of just sitting still that is, and then once I am, it doesn't really feel like I'm sitting still, like I'm busy creating, and so it's not, I don't really feel like I'm not able to move. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, this morning I watched it was a video on herbal remedies, and it's been a 6-part series, and they go into different aspects. So like one of the real interesting ones was about Lyme disease, and I really liked that one because I have the dogs, I hike a lot, and Lyme is really prevalent. But for animals, they you've got like preventatives that you could put on them that are poisons. You got some herbal things you could put on them, which is what I use along with the poisonous stuff too, like Advantix and stuff like that. But for humans, they don't have a good testing source. There's only like 2 places in the US, like one on the West Coast and one on the East Coast, that has really good blood testing facilities or laboratories. So yeah, I found that interesting. Today's was about heart health, and how heart health is deeply connected to depression. And in today's world, there's so many people that are depressed. I'm not depressed. I mean, life is certainly not perfect for me by any means, but I'm not depressed about it. I mean, I don't know, I just find joy in different things in life, and I don't know. But I know depression is real, and a lot of people struggle from it. And so anyway, there was a lot of different herbs and stuff like that, but I think the main gist of it was, a lot of these herbalists and doctors of natural medicine talked about like what was the cause. I mean, it's not always like, if you have depression, here, take this pill or take this herb or whatever, because you really need to figure out what is the cause of the depression. And a lot of it seemed, was loneliness. People that are isolated. So a lot of the causes of that, and I know that's not everything, because there's a lot of young people who have friends, and they have a community, they have a family, and they have depression. So I guess sometimes it can be, they were saying it could be like your diet. You could be allergic to something, certain foods in your diet. There could be things that you need to discuss because maybe you feel inadequate for whatever reason. I don't know. There was a lot of different ideas as to why people get depressed, but I guess the bottom line was, it's not always just like a magic pill that's gonna, or herb or whatever, you're gonna take that and then all of a sudden you feel better. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. Watch that, and now I'm gonna walk the dogs, get out in nature, and hopefully before it rains. There's some blue in the sky, but there's a lot of clouds today. So yeah, I'm just driving to a flat path that does go through some woods, so I'll get a little bit of woody nature and fields and stuff like that. But since Pippin did a pretty good walk the other day, I didn't want to overdo it with him. So yeah, I will pick this up in a little bit when I get on the path. Okay. So I'm here, and what the heck? There's like a shit ton of people here. I mean, like, there's 2 cars here, 2 cars here, a jogger. I mean, doesn't anybody work anymore, for cripe's sake? Yeah, so here's the trail. I ran into a lady with like a lab kind of dog or something, and you know, we were talking about how we like to have our dogs off leash, and you know, but there is a sign that says $250 fine for not having your dog on a leash. So yeah, I put these guys back on for now because I can't see around this corner, so I just need to be able to watch. Because when I was walking up the trail and picking up after the dogs went to the bathroom, and Mom called, and I was doing all these things at once, and then some guy came jogging up behind me, and I don't know, he didn't say anything, but I don't want to piss anybody off, you know. So it's pretty sunny out on this section. So I'm really glad to be getting into the shade in the woods. And again, there's people leaving their freaking poop bags. So once I get around this corner, then I will see if I can't take the dogs off lead, or some of them anyway. Come on. Not sure I'll take Pip off, because if somebody comes up behind me, it's too hard to get all of them back on leash again. Come on, I know Pip. Leaves on the ground, signs of fall. And you can smell that smell of, like, I don't know, I guess it's rotting leaves, for looking for a nicer word for it, but I like the smell of it. Alright, so we're gonna get around this corner, and we will see if anyone's coming. Hold on. Hoping that was a bird. Okay, I'm gonna take these guys off. Come here. Don't see anyone behind me. So, Max and Siri can go off leash. And don't bite my shoes. Pippin can stay on, and probably Lainey too, because she tends to lag. But it's a nice trail. Yeah, so this is a nice trail, and I'm enjoying it, but for lack of not being nice, I guess, I would like to take you on the whole walk, but you know, in order to enjoy it, holding the camera and kind of talking to the camera doesn't really let me enjoy it very much. So I'll probably take some photos, do like a little montage of some parts of it that I think are pretty. Whoa. But yeah, you know, it's good for my mental health to just get out in nature and, you know, enjoy it instead of, you know, being distracted by the camera or whatever. But anyway, so I'll take some pictures of some cool spots and kind of show you. But yeah, here's, okay, no people. Here's like 2 other trails that you can kind of go through the woods on, and they don't really go anywhere. They just kind of circle around. I mean, I suppose I could go on them, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. So we decided to try out this red trail and see where it went. I think it just doubles back, but it's kind of cool. And then you're off the main drag where you get everything from joggers to people on bikes to everything. So yeah, it's kind of, even though we're in New York, it's kind of tropical with all these big ferns, eh? It's pretty through here. I don't know where it goes. I think it just ends, but I can hear the road, so I'm thinking, and I suppose I should learn what the signs mean. Like maybe those 3 marks mean it's the end of the trail. I don't know, but I can hear the main road over there, and not for nothing, but I think that is where that Ram place was. Yeah, now see, we've turned into the yellow trail. Yeah, I think that's where the Dodge Ram place was that I brought my RV to get fixed. Interesting. Let's see. Then we'll come back and take the yellow back. So that's Route 96 out there. And stay here. Yeah, that's Anthony. Yeah, that's the Ram place, Dodge Ram place. Yep. Okay, come here. Check out this beautiful old, this is some kind of a pine. So see, it has pine needles, but the bark is extremely interesting. Don't know what kind of pine it is. It feels really old, like old wood. And look at this cool little hole in the middle. I wonder who lives in there. Maybe some little fairies live in there. What do you think, Pep? Think some fairies live in there? I don't know if I have any more cookies. I'll look. So we'll take the yellow trail. It's interesting, this yellow trail has this little wooden boardwalk, and I can tell you that the last time that I was out here on these little trails, there was no boardwalk, and it was kind of very wet and gushy on your feet, especially like in the springtime or like when the fall rains come. So it's kind of nice that somebody put these the boardwalk. Usually it's the Boy Scouts that do it. And what is that? Some kind of a bike thing? A bike lock maybe? And some mushrooms. Yeah, so it says Troop 60225. That built that. Still have some little flowers lingering, but everything's starting to die back. And there's the little creek that runs through there, which is why it gets pretty wet through here. necessarily if it's creek or, I don't know. It might be part of the creek, runoff, whatever. Look at the leaves already falling up there. Anyway, alright, I'm going to shut you off for a few minutes so I can focus. So I had to go back to the red trail because, as I thought, the yellow trail eventually started getting really gushy, and since I figured I was doing an easy walk with the dogs on flat footing and stuff, I just wore my sandals, and I really didn't want to go through all the gushy stuff. Hey, come here, Siri. I hear people. So, yeah, so we went back on the red trail. Wow, I can't tell you, like, how good it makes me feel to be out here walking, listening to the birds. Oh, there goes a bunny or something hopping away. Fox. I don't know what it is. I think it's a fox. Yeah. Siri, stay here. It's a fox. And there's a squirrel. Yeah, I like being out here in nature. I mean, I don't know, the air, it smells good. It's just the change of seasons. I love it. It just makes me happy. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like it. And although I know that having humans and community is important, I really enjoy my time alone and just, I don't know, seeing flowers and seeing leaves and trees. I don't know. Oh, geez. Sorry. Dogs, I'm hanging on to leashes and the phone. And so that fox had a kill. It looked like, I don't know, bird or rodent. I don't know. But, and he was eating I think we interrupted his little meal. So when my dogs came upon it, they were kind of like, oh, what is this? And yeah, it was pretty gross. So I had to call them off. But they're still, they smell if you see Siri, he smells wherever this fox went to. Come on, bud. Leave it. Siri, come on. Let's go. You guys smell the fox? Yeah, and there's a shit ton of poison ivy. Come on. No, come on. I don't want you getting in there. There's my little boy. Come on. So yeah, I got off that like the railroad bed section of trail because yeah, it was very busy. There's a few businesses in this area, so I'm thinking that these people are out walking during their lunch hour or whatever, but yeah, it got kind of crazy busy, and I get kind of anxiety when people are behind me and I keep looking back to see, if people are catching up to me, because Pippin's old and he's slow, and, I can't go very fast with him. Anyway, this is like a meadow area where got a couple of different, goes in a circle, and then there's other you know, like little trails that are cut in between. Siri, don't. Little punk. And you can see, sky's getting pretty black, so I probably have finished my hike just in time. And probably before I get up to this other trail that comes out, I'm going to have to put them back on leash because there's some intersecting trails that come out up ahead. And there were some people with a dog, so I just don't want to get in any trouble. Too old to get in trouble. There's another little trail. I think a lot of people with their little dirt bikes or whatever, like BMX bikes, like to come out here. So, all right, so that's the end of my Monday afternoon walk. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna go with Mom and walk with her down to the river. So that was the end of that walk. Yeah, I mean, it was okay because it was flat for Pippin, but yeah, there's too many people. And I mean, I know people and community is important, but when I go hiking and I go in the woods, I kind of just like to be peaceful and at one with nature. I don't know if that even makes sense or not, but hopefully I didn't lose my ribbon. I'm still there. Anyway, so that was today's walk. Have a good week, you guys. Bye.